personally fitted for you.
You know, the hope would be that as you watch us this morning, your life will be able to go through seamlessly and you'll never have any kind of hiccup that requires you to have a personal injury attorney. But should that happen to you, you want to make sure that you're hiring the right one. So we're very happy this morning to have two of the best. Kennamer, Brent Burks are here from the McMahan Law Firm. Good to see you both.
Good morning. Good morning.
And I'll start by saying you're two of the three in the firm who are board certified. I know you all love to talk about that, and for very good reason, right, Brent?
Super important. Less than 2% of lawyers have that certification in the state of Tennessee, and I believe the last count there's about 2,000 lawyers in Chattanooga and about 8 board certified lawyers, and most are on the defense side. And the only people that the public are going to see on these commercials during this show and on this station and other stations are me and Jay.
So Jay was here by himself last time, and you shared with me something that I've really remembered, Jay, and that is that y'all try pretty often to not settle something, but instead you're ready to go to court if that's what's the right thing for your client. That kind of fight it mentality has proved very beneficial for a few of your clients here lately.
It's true, and it really, you can see in the results. There are a lot of ones that come on and claim to be trial attorneys and haven't tried a case in years. I think our closest competitors only tried 2 in the last 18 years. Now, I think I'm second in the state for trying the most over the last as a plaintiff's attorney, and Brent's very close to that also. I think some of his didn't get recorded, or he would have been top of the list too.
Well, Brent had a situation pretty recently with a case that you did take to court, and you were able to get a great settlement for some people or a jury award that the settlement wouldn't have covered.
I had a young man who was in a crosswalk on Main Street and pushed the button, did everything right, and was hit by a car as a pedestrian. And the defendant driver blamed this city truck that was parked in the wrong place, partially in the crosswalk. And they just felt like my client was at fault and wanted to blame my client. And he had broken his foot and had screws and things placed in his foot and a permanent injury. Last offer, $20,000, jury verdict, $250,000. And that's a matter of record. That's 3 weeks ago. And in the fall, I had a case that was turned down by not a local law firm, an out-of-state advertising firm, and I took the case with a 0 offer to trial in the fall, $195,000 verdict. And so those are some concrete examples of people that the right thing and the only thing was to go to trial.
Right.
And you want board certified to not only prepare it the right way, but to know what to do when you're in the courtroom and not panic or not even know how to do it. And
right.
Jay's right about that. There's a lot of folks that are advertising that just don't even know how to get a case ready for trial and wouldn't know what to do once they're there.
Is it common, I'll say that word, is it frequent that someone comes to you though, Jay, and they say, look, I think I've got this case, and you listen to them, but you say you really don't?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And that's important, isn't it? You don't want to waste someone's time.
Just as important to let someone know whether they don't have a case, and you don't want to send them down a frustrating path. For them, certainly.
Right.
And it's a good business decision not to take such a case.
Right.
So, if someone calls us and has a claim that they want to ask about, we talk through it on the phone. I don't just say no and hang up the phone.
Right.
To make sure that if they have a valid claim, then it's pursued properly.
So what if you have had an accident, and we think often about them being auto related, but they aren't always. They can be workplace related, anything. And you've had an injury of some sort, and maybe you've even used a different attorney, but it's not getting you anywhere. Can they still come to you, or is there a timeline that you're having to work?
That has happened many times. As a matter of fact, an out-of-state solicitor firm took one and ended up suing the wrong defendant. When they were told it, they didn't fix it. They let it get dismissed and didn't tell the client. So came to us, we fixed it. Actually fixed it too well, because I really wanted to go after that law firm, because that has been an offending law firm in our area for quite some time, and I've been trying to drive them out.
So I want to be delicate on how I ask this question, but it's been frightening the last couple of weeks here on the roads. I mean, it's just been tragic is not even the right word.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there have been an awful lot of conversations in people's homes about being careful when you're driving, certainly, and probably a lot of people taking a look at their insurance policies and making sure that they're adequately covered, because how horrifying to be the person who is the victim, but also how horrible to be the person who causes the accident. Either way, you want to have adequate insurance. Am I right?
It's so important. I tell everybody, buy as much insurance as you can afford. And I have friends that are insurance agents, and the public needs to know it's not that much more money. Most people come to my office and they'll say, I'm fully insured every week, and it'll be $25,000.
Oh.
And you get in a wreck and fracture your pelvis and go to the hospital, have some surgery, you've got $100,000 in medical bills.
Gone
And
already.
it's gone. The difference between 25 and 100,000 might be $50 a year. And it's different, obviously, company to company, but check and buy as much as you can afford. At least get 100,000. And the underinsured, uninsured motorist is the most important coverage you can get. 1 in 5 drivers are uninsured in Tennessee, approximately the same in Georgia. And so that's an epidemic too. And of course, it's against the law, but you know, like a lot of other things, it goes on.
Right, right. Okay, so here's what I want you to know. They're right down the street from us on your Cherokee Boulevard, right? That's your official. I always get Cherokee and Dayton, depending on which way you turn around here.
701 Cherokee Boulevard.
They are local. Jay didn't have a chance to mention, but I'll throw out the number for you. You recently had an $8 million award, correct?
Recovery, yes, absolutely. And it's a prime example of investing in the right experts, spending the money on the case. We do that. We don't ask for people to come forward and pull that money out of their own pocket. That's very important.
Then let me show people how to get in touch with you.
That's
It's the
right.
McMahan Law Firm on Cherokee Boulevard. There's their information for you to reach out and give them a call. They'll be honest with you about how your case is looking, whether they think it's something they can win for you or not. Great to see you both.
Thank you.
Thank
Good to
you.
see you.
I'm Jonathan Lawson, here to